Just want to go over how this thing works and what it comes in. It comes in with two brackets, one for the left, one for the right here, and some padding here to use. This is the remote for the unit. It comes with its own battery, so you don't have to worry about that. Some extra padding right here. As you can see, this wall outlet is standard with a lot of air conditioners like of this kind. There's another thing that I typically don't see in wall units, which is this extra bracket out here, which makes installation a lot easier. There's two places to adjust the airflow, one on this tab right here, and there's one on this tab right here. You can also push this whole thing up or down to adjust it even more. You can also take out the pre-filter right here. You can do the same thing on both sides. And this whole thing comes out. There's also another unique feature to this air conditioner, which is this tab right here where you can pull and you can see. I don't know if you guys can see, but me pulling is basically opening up that vent inside there. I can push it back and they'll go. And what that does is basically when this thing is closed, which is what it is right now, it will not introduce new air from the outside. But when it is open like this, it will introduce a little bit of the natural air from the outside into your room. So this is what the air conditioner sounds like, and this is how fast it is going on the auto speed. This is on the low speed. You can hear the noise level, and this is about the kind of air current that you're getting. This is on the medium mode, a bit louder and a bit faster, as you can see here. This is on the highest level, as you can see how fast it is going. It feels quite cool too, and you can see how fast the tissue gets sucked into the air filter right here. Also has a bunch of neat features. There's the energy saving mode that you turn off and on. This is the timer turn off and on, and once you click on the timer on, you can use these two buttons to kind of control what time you want to set it to. And this is the check filter button. As you can see, I'm pressing the check filter button. It's not really a button, it's just an indicator. When it senses that filter is clogged up, it will light up. And also the sleep mode. Yeah, the sleep mode is basically the timer. Basically, you get a set timer and also reduces the energy expenditure. I can basically do a quick test on the sound level between this walk-in air conditioner and my portable air conditioner here. So this is basically as loud as it gets and as fast as it gets. Crazy fast. So my portable air conditioner has one mode, and this is it. This is the noise level, and this is kind of the fan speed. Not sure if you can really tell, but this is definitely not as cooling and not as fast wind speed coming compared to the window mounted one right here. This can adjust the temperature from 62 Fahrenheit to 86 Fahrenheit too, which is a pretty big range. Ideal for bedrooms, offices, small rooms, cabins, living rooms, apartments. As long as you can install it, this is a great machine for those situations. It can operate in the form of a dehumidifier. It can only be using its fan also. It has a lot of options. With a weight of 57.3 pounds, this is quite the unit with the amount of features that you're getting. The LED display has a 24-hour programmable timer built in, so you can really build to customize when you want it to shut off. Easy to install ensures that every equipment that you need to install this onto your window comes with the unit. It is also energy efficient because it uses a new R32 refrigerant, basically increasing its lifespan by 10% compared to a lot of the older dated models. Now I want to go over some questions some people have had about this. First of all, is there a requirement to really drain the water from this unit when you are using it only as an air conditioner? And no, only if you use it as the dehumidifier option, then you will need to drain the water. But if you're only using it as an air conditioner, there's no need to worry about that. What are the amperage draw from this unit in wattages? The peak amperage draw from this is 8.7 amps. And these are the specific measurements of the cord, the plug right here. Next is what type of refrigerant is used in this unit. This uses a R32 refrigerant, which is a newer model that can improve the efficiency by 10% compared to the older models. Can you operate this in the windowless garage? And no, those would be not able to be operated because this needs a window. It is drawing air from the front right here and outputting hot air in the back. So you need some type of insulatory place where you can kind of seal this in and put out the hot air outside, or else you're just getting the cold and hot air, which doesn't really, impact the temperatures a lot. Does this unit feature a self-evaporating system? And yes, that's what I was gonna say before when it's talked about draining the water. You don't really need to drain the water on this because it is self-evaporative. So there's really no place to drain the water because anytime you are using the dehumidifier option, it will self-evaporate humidity on the back end. What is the power requirement of this unit? It is typically 120 volts. What happens when you press the energy saving button? The energy saver is basically, there's an energy saver in the middle of the remote. There's also an energy saver button on the unit. And what that does is basically once you press it, it kind of lowers the amount of power it's drawing. It kind of lowers or ups the temperature by a little bit, decreases the fan speed a little bit. So you're getting a little bit less output, but you're saving a lot of energy in comparison when you don't press the energy saving mode. Is the window kit included with the unit? And yes, the window kit is included. It comes with a left and right bracket right here. Comes with some padding right here and extra padding right here. And also really handy, it is built in, has the window mounting bracket right here. It is built in. I didn't even put this on here. I got it with this screwed in. So that was very good in terms of time saving. So I really appreciate that about this. So now I wanted to go over the competitive advantages I've noticed about this unit. Basically, the 3-in-1 multi-fan, basically it is a multi-fan air conditioner. It is a dehumidifier and it is also a heater too. This makes it usable all year round, providing a lot more value to the customer than a lot of the other air conditioners. And because of the built-in air ionizer reduces airborne particles, this is really effective in creating a much better indoor air quality too. It is also effective in cooling because of the way that it runs its engines, not to mention is able to adjust where the air flows. There is one adjustment right here, another adjustment right here, and it can also tilt it up and down. So you can really ensure you're feeling the air a lot more, so you don't have to draw as much power and lower the temperature as much here, where you can feel a lot more of the air. The ease of maintenance too, the only thing you really maintain is basically pop this open right here and you kind of slide this air filter right here. You maybe have to wash this like once every few months if you're using this intensely, and maybe vacuum it, wash it, whatever you do, just clean this and you pop it right in, and that's really the only maintenance that you need. Because it does have a self-evaporative system, you don't need to drain any water even if you're using the dehumidifier, which is really great and less hassle. Personalized comfort too, because of the timer, you can program up to 24 hours of when you want to turn off. So that's really a great range to where you want it to shut off. Not to mention the user-friendly operation. There is this remote here where you see a lot of the big words and easy to comprehend and easy to use layout. Not to mention the layout down here also, you see very easy to understand light buttons for each mode. So whether for like auto, cooling, dry, fan, or even what the fan speed is, each button has its own light, so you are sure that whichever button you are pressing is actually doing something. You're not confused about all the layouts at all. Not to mention that one of the specialties is that it has a sleep mode, which basically kind of increases the temperature slowly because you don't really need a super cool temperature while sleeping, which saves you power and also lowers the fan speed and lowers the noise level too, so it doesn't disturb you while you're sleeping. Also, it has an automatic restart feature so that in case it loses power, in case something happens, it still remembers the last setting that it was programmed into it, so you don't have to redo everything from the beginning. Last but not least, it has an energy saving mode that can decrease the power drawn. Not to mention you can also use it on dehumidifier or just the fan to save a bit more power too when you don't need to use the entire unit as an air conditioner. Just wanted to go over the TLDR for this unit. It is a fan, dehumidifier, and also a heater in one. Built-in air ionizer to reduce particles and make the air better. Efficient cooling with levers here, goes up and down. Pop the bottom open, you take this out, super easy to clean, filter, wash or vacuum this. Programmable timer up to 24 hours for your convenience. Easy to understand remote control and also easy to understand buttons with lights accommodating the buttons. Multiple fan speeds, it will automatically restart with the setting that it last had if it shuts down for some reason. And also energy saving modes to reduce energy while giving the same output.